What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny, Mr. Calloway, back in the building. Mr. Calloway's View of the World. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, and today I just want to ask a question. I just really like asking questions. Really like sparking thought. Just putting new ideas in the world. So my question today is, why do people get mad at you when you either look into Republican or conservative policies, or when you're just straight up not a Democrat? And I say that because, say, hypothetically, if me and someone is having a situation, right, and I know that pizza tastes disgusting, I'm not going to be mad at them for wanting to take a bite of that pizza. Hell, I'm even encourage it. Go try it. If you think that's better, go have a bite. Wish around your mouth a little bit, swallow it. And afterwards, let's sit down. Let's have a discussion. How was it? What was the flavor like? Taste, seasoning, texture. All these questions you can start asking. But anytime you say you're not a Democrat, watch how mad people get at you. Don't take my word for it. Just go try it out with your friends or your family or somebody at your job or just anything. Just say that you're pro-gun for a certain reason. Say that you're anti-abortion for a certain reason. And just watch how angry people get at you. You just have to question why. Why do other people feel like they own the way you think? See, this is really a slick game that's happened in the world. See, we used to say that the master was one overseer, and that you had a master that you had to obey, and that your peers would tell on you to the master if you stepped out of line. But in this day and age, everyone else does the work of the master for them. You can't think like that. You're going to get us in trouble. You know what I mean? You have to be cool with the culture. You have to go along with what goes on around you. If you speak up against it, it's not politically correct, or it's rude, or it's insensitive. It's a bunch of BS. It's a way to bully you into thinking a certain thing. My question is why? And when did it happen? See, it's interesting because if you look through history, Democrats didn't allow black people to vote for a long time. And not so much that they didn't allow black people to vote, they forced black people to vote Democrat. They forced us to vote Democrat prior to 1964. That's something that we forget to talk about or forget to educate our youth about. So we were forced to vote Democrat. Most black people were registered as independents or Republicans. And I won't say registered because if you look at the statistics from the early 1900s, we had a nice amount of Republicans, and it slowly went down as we got to the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. And so the same group that once suppressed our vote is now encouraging us to vote more than ever. Simple question of why. And I think we know the answer. Because see, if what you're doing benefits me, hell yeah, do that. Keep that going. But if it's going to hurt me, if it's going to hold me back from pushing to my dreams or my agenda, if I have one, then I can't forcefully anymore make you agree with me. I have to tell you that you have no other option. They're racist. They're racist. They're racist. The party switched. When you start looking at life from an unemotional perspective, you compete. We've been bullied on the low. And ain't none of us punks for real. Nor Are we that ignorant? We've overcome so much in history. You know, the biggest thing that I started to peep the other day is that we only know about black history through a white perspective. All we know is that we're slaves and we were oppressed and we're still oppressed. They don't tell us about our victories, all the slave rebellions, how they couldn't keep us in slavery because we wasn't going down without a fight. They had to free us. Even to this day, with all the dumb stuff that keep popping up, we still progressing and still seeing through the matrix, and these dumb ideas have been holding us back. The powers that be understand that we are some very intelligent people. So you got to keep these games and these tricks on us. And the other side of that is trying to keep messages like this away from the masses, to question the ideas and to spark thought. But we getting there. One by one, we waking up and we understand what's going on with us. We won't be political tools anymore. We can get it out the mud and make it on our own. We done been through everything. Our ancestors had a way harder time surviving in life. And they didn't have an iPhone that they can pull out and record videos and upload. They didn't have TikTok. They didn't have a lot of things that they couldn't do to create wealth. We can create wealth on our own. We don't need the political system. The political system needs us. So it's time to make that system play by our rules. See, it was easy to label Kanye as crazy. Say he needs his meds. He ain't been right since his mama died. Whatever they want to say. Or it's because he with the Kardashians and it's the curse of the family. The label Cube crazy. He made Friday. And next Friday. And Friday after next. You know what I mean? He created Smokey's character. He created Day Day. This man has a amazing and brilliant mind of how creative he can be, from NWA to his evolution to where he is now. So to say, or to not even think that he would have black people's best interest at heart, it's like, you understand that this man could keep just making money off of the culture, right? You have to understand that when people wake up and say these things, it isn't to oppress you anymore. I think they've realized that a lot of the art and the things that they put out into life has been damaging to their own people. We got to stop being so quick to judge us. Because Cube don't deserve half this backlash he's getting on the net. Question everything. Question why when you want to be different or walk away from the masses gets mad at you. If you're going down the wrong path, you'll figure it out on your own. But when people get angry, it's because they don't know. And you're exposing something within them. Stay positive. Keep being the light in the world. See, we all have a gift. We all are talented. If we weren't, they wouldn't spend all day trying to tell us that you're oppressed and you're black and that you're less than. Don't believe the lies. You can overcome any and everything that stands in front of you, because everything starts with a thought. So let that thought be a positive thought. Until later, I'm out. Question everything. Stay calm. Stay in control of your emotions, or your emotions will control you. Peace.